Hey, so I wanted to make this video because yeah, I've been getting some comments about religion and all that kind of stuff. Well, I mean, one was on a video that I specifically made about it, but like that makes sense. But in one of my videos in particular as well, somebody commented about Jesus, even though that video had nothing to do with like religion like whatsoever. And it propelled me even forward to want to make this because even before all those things, I've also wanted to make this video. So, all right, like here it is. All right, like the thing for me is I don't understand why people think their religious testimonies are like a big deal. Like why does yours matter in particular compared to like, the thousands and thousands of like, other testimonies from like other people believing like different like religions than, yours in like particular. Cuz like if you're all going to say that a huge amount of people believing in something is like all that it takes to, confirm something's like validity, then if we're taking that logic to like consistency, then essentially all religions have merit then. Because within the existing religions that are, spread about, throughout like the rest of like the world, yeah, that's a large number of like people and stuff. Or like that's an arbitrary number. Like which one does it take for your religion to be valid if like okay, let's say this one in particular has like the most like set of like believers, but then would you just go like, change your back on like your religion then? Because like if the amount of people believing is what like determines its like accuracy, like who knows what'll happen like at some point like during the future. But I mean, like let's just say for like the sake of like hypothetical, would you abandon the current faith you have if another religion started getting more and more like mainstream compared to yours? I don't think you would. So like why in particular like that religion? I mean, I can fill in like a whole bunch of things. Like okay, it's confirmation bias. Of course you want to say that the religion that you've been, surrounded with you by like other people, blah blah blah, all this kind of stuff is like the one to like believe. It's been reinforced throughout like your entire life. So you've never had to like question it like whatsoever. You've never really had to like look at other religions. So of course it's easy for you to say that other religions are false and other religions are wrong. But you know what? Right back at you, they're doing the same thing. They would say your religion is wrong because, they're following the ones that like they believe in and stuff. So I don't actually understand like why this matters because it's like honestly it sounds like the mindset that like high schoolers would have. Like, oh my gosh, there's a rumor that Rebecca's a slut. Whether or not it's actually true, oh, it's spreading like wildfire. Like misinformation can spread and a lot of people can like accept or like believe it. So when I talk about like mass hysteria, for example, because I've met some people who tell me that like mass hysteria is impossible, but like of course you'd think that because like there would be nothing to say about anything that everybody like falsely believes. So also when you're talking about like your testimonies and like things like that, like explain to me why I should think that's like something like worth like noting, let's say, in order to like let's say change my ways and then suddenly believe in God. Because, like, serious question, how do I know your mind isn't playing tricks on you? How do I know you're not mentally ill? And, like, no, hey, I'm mentally ill myself, so I'm just, like, genuine sort of, like, question. I'm supposed to just take you at face value? Why should I take it at face value? I've never really took anything at face value since, like, the day I was born. I've been questioning everything. I've been questioning, like, the agendas that we're raised with, like, all throughout, like, our lives. I'm not even entirely sure if I, properly belong to like some sort of like group because like I just see the fucking like crowd mentality and I'm just like what is there to think because I just see how simple minded most people are that if enough people confirm what they believe that's like all it takes. A lot of people would change their mind if hypothetically everybody was like going against them because they don't have a strong mind. So when it comes to like beliefs and like all that kind of stuff, like your testimonies really don't do anything for me because if all your testimonies are wrong hypothetically, which I would think they are, but like okay, just like think about it from like another sort of like religion. If you think all those testimonies are also wrong, that's how I feel about yours. So you're not making yours stand out in particular just because you say, "Oh yeah, so many people believe this." Yeah, well, so many people believe that. But I mean, if there is a truth to God, then it doesn't matter what we simply believe, right? Then there should be better sort of like I don't know, amazing sort of proof if you want to talk about like a being that's like beyond human comprehension because I don't know, omniscience, omnipotence, whatever, like all that kind of stuff. So I'm just like, you need to step it up if you really want to like prove that to me. But yeah, okay, there, just some like things I've been thinking.